on to the physical geography of North America. Now that we are able to identify some of the places, let's talk about what the land is actually like. First we have, starting, I guess, from the west coast, the Rocky Mountains. These are the biggest mountains in North America. Goes all the way up from Alaska, all the way down to near Arizona here. Closer to the Pacific Ocean, I guess, we have the Sierra Nevada Mountains. That kind of cuts off California from the rest of the United States. You may have heard of California's issue of possibly falling off of the continent and into the ocean, and that's, I mean, it's an extreme way to describe it, but anyone know why this is? Jordan?
It's on a major fault line.
Fault line. What's that fault called? Trying to help her out?
It's the San Andreas Fault.
San Andreas Fault. And issues like these are important in the physical geography to understand some of the potential threats from our environment on our human population. Now in the middle we have, of course, the Great Plains, coming all the way from southern Canada, all the way down almost towards Texas. And closer to the east coast, the Appalachian Mountains. These aren't as high as the Rocky Mountains, not as jagged, and they're more rolling and full of trees. And then, of course, the Atlantic coast. This is the more heavily populated area of our country, as well as the west coast. People tend to flock towards the coastlines. And then in the Great Plains, it's the less populated area. And then this map, unfortunately, doesn't show the physical geography of Mexico, but Mexico is about 2/3 mountainous and full of plateaus. There is a little bit of flat area, which would be on the east coast. Now let's take a look at some pictures of, and this is mostly of the United States. This book, Scenic Highways, A View of America from the Roadway. It's by the National Geographic, so that pretty much tells you right away it's got some great photos. So we'll take a look. Gives you a good view of the diverse landscape of North America, starting on the east coast with, oops, that's close. Zoom out a bit. Well, you would think this is the Great Plains, but this is actually in Vermont. Vermont's, of all the New England states, it's the one that relies most heavily on agriculture. And so that's just some rural land. It ranges from land like that to land like this. I'm sorry if that's pretty blurry. Let's see.
Hit the button. I think there's a button there that says autofocus.
Oh, there we go. Autofocus.
There.
Ooh, there we go. Beautiful land, huh? And this is in Utah. Ranges from that to that in the middle of our country to the beautiful beaches of Santa Barbara, California. Wide range of landscapes. And so, back towards the front here. Here we have a picture of a Christmas tree farm in Virginia. So, since you know it's in Virginia, can anyone tell me what mountains those would be? The Appalachians, very good. And as you can see, they're lower rolling hills. Here's a picture of the rural area of Tennessee. Trees, trees, trees. And you can see how farmers kind of carved out their fields from the trees and use them as shelter belts, I guess, to keep their fields from becoming too eroded by the wind. Mississippi River, longest river in North America, major player in the trade, especially early on in our country. It was the means for exploration at first, moving still today we have barges going down the Mississippi River. This is a grain barge. And did you know that there's a road that runs along the Mississippi River all the way from southern Minnesota to the Gulf of Mexico? It's called the Great River Road, and it runs on both sides of the river. So that's definitely a good road to travel if you want to see the diverse land from north to south of our country anyway. Here's another shot of the Great River Road. This is in southern Minnesota actually, in October, because you can see by the basswood maple forest that it's autumn. And here's a shot of the Great Plains, where you'll find more of the ranching lifestyle. This is a man fixing barbed wire fence. Barbed wire fence was actually a key to the farming and ranching lifestyle on the Great Plains, or the growth of it, because before barbed wire there was really no cheap, efficient means of keeping farmers' fields protected from free-range cattle. And so once Joe Blyden invented barbed wire fencing in 1874, there's been a major growth, or during that time period, after it was invented shortly thereafter, there was a growth in how many farmers and ranchers settled on the Great Plains because it made the lifestyle more efficient. Here's that picture of Utah, and here's another picture of Utah. So you can see they have more desert-like land there. These are trees in one of our national parks in the United States. Can anyone take a guess as to where it might be? Where's a very forested? Yes?
Is that Olympic National Park in Washington?
No, that's a good guess, because I'm sure a lot of national parks have a lot of trees, but Anna?
Is it the redwood?
Redwoods? That's the kind of tree, but which part has the water? Huh?
California.
California? No, this is closer to our area. Did you know, Jordan?
Oh, I was gonna say Yosemite, but I don't think I'm right.
Yosemite?
It's Yellowstone, isn't it?
It's Yellowstone. How many of you have been to Yellowstone? Quite a few of you. A lot of trees. And they also have the potential threat there as well of wiping out the human population because of volcanoes. And then ending with the West Coast, California. When a lot of us think of California, we may think of beaches and the beautiful ocean that can be seen from there. Okay, that is all for today. I'm going to ask you guys to just on your way out, set your maps in the back so that I can take a look at them and get them back to you. And thank you for coming to class today. I hope you learned something about